Alright, YouTube, here we go again with another video. Today we have a repeat client again. This client I detail every other week. She's been my most consistent client from the day that we started our business. For the last 2 years or so, I've been detailing her car, and every time she's always ready to get it done. She usually never cancels, so always great to wash her car. I kept the same price from the beginning with her, down to when I used to charge just $65. Um, and she continuously upgrade the price every year. So this is a great client. I love doing her car, and just tune in as we here for another video, and we're gonna do a full interior and exterior detail maintenance. This time I'm gonna start on the outside, so you get to see me do the outside wash first before I start on the vacuum. Thank you. Walk around the vehicle just so I can see how dirty it is. This is the before of the vehicle, and I just want to show you all before I get started. Like I said, it's not that dirty of a vehicle, so it shouldn't take long. Should be pretty easy and simple wash. So actually what their vehicle. finish the inside to the outside, and we're trying to finish the vacuum of this car before we dry it, because the inside is usually clean. However, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I washed this car, so it's actually a little dirty than I expected. So I may have to step out. Dry the vehicle. So yeah, we're gonna have to. We're trying to finish the vacuum before the outside of the car gets wet. I mean dry, because we washed it first. But because this car dry the car, save time. So We have a few more minutes. Fortunately, the sun is not hot, so it's making it possible to get through this time without having to. Go out the windows, but so I'm gonna just hit these side windows really quick. Outside. This side is not that dirty. Coming out pretty easy, so to the outside. We're going to buy a video basically to show the real part of each other. I'm edited, I'm edited. So this the industry doesn't come with this big old marketing tool to get people in different softwares and different marketing systems. We want, even though we're selling our own marketing system, we want to show what the media really is really real for pictures of how to do this other style. So everything is on social media. And again, everybody is not doing this every day. It's not great customer service and all that stuff. We're one of the biggest we got on. So it's our job to show the real talent and not just what looks good on camera. Because we know what it's like to run a business. We know what it's like to have customers, you know what it's like to get non-stop, and you know what it's like to get non-stop. You know what it's like to hire, fire. We spent $5,000 on marketing in a month. We spent $200 on marketing in a month. We spent $500 on marketing in a month. We know pretty much a lot about this industry, and I just would like to show you all real detailing, talk to you all about real topics, and also ask you all support. Let's finish the first line vacuum car. So now I'm just gonna finish drawing the vehicle so that we can go ahead and move on to our next vehicle. Today we have about 3 cars today. This one is a repeat client. The second one is a repeat client as well, but she hasn't booked in a while. And then the next one is also a repeat client, but her car's been clean in about 3 weeks. So it's supposed to be bi-weekly, but we went out of town, and that's why we kind of fell behind on this car. And this one is bi-weekly as well. So we're consistently detailing every single day, and I want to show you all everyday detailing. I don't know any other detailer that's out there every single day showing you all what they're doing in live footage. So if you all like this, just keep watching. So we can give you all live footage of detailing. So you're gonna go around with one rag and pretty much get all the water off the vehicle, and then just come back with a dry rag and remove any marks that's left. Just finished the outside, and we just did the inside as well. So we just doing our final steps of this detail, which is drawing it off, and then we have our seal wipe down. So we're using a rag to get the water off first, and then we're gonna come back with another rod to get any resistance, any other watermarks that's stuck on the vehicle. So there's the last watermarks right here. So we got our last two rods here just to again catch up on the last watermarks. Make sure you got it all good and crisply. So we've been detailing for about 12 years now. 5 years full time. 4 or 5 years full time. And consistently. So the last step we need to clean the inside windows and also wipe down the inside. So we should be finishing up this detail shortly. Alright, so I'm just working on the inside here of this detail. Is I believe it's a newer version. I like it. It's very nice. The interior. I would highly recommend it to people who are interested in Mercedes. The actual material is nice. The accessory. So with the interior on the actual steering wheel, I always roll it down and up just to make sure that I'm getting behind the steering wheel. And then always remember to pull it back up for the client, because if they don't know how to work it, they will definitely give you a call back and ask you to repair it or come back and fix it for them. So when adjusting the steering wheel, make sure you do that. Also, make sure you get in between the cracks of your steering wheel as well. You can use your brush. You can turn your rag sideways and kind of like roll it through there. So that's pretty much how I take care of my internal steering wheel. For the actual air vents, I like to fold my rag and then like take the edges of it and just go in between the actual air vents. And then I also spray them just to help with any dust that's just sitting there. I take my dry rag and I also just come over it again to make sure I get all the dust out. And that pretty much works the best. Sometimes, most of the time, I also use my brush. So if I'm not using my brush, and for the middle console, same thing. If you have like little cracks and stuff. So for this one, I just like come with the edges of the rag and get in between that, and you can also use your brush. So I always keep 2 rags on me when cleaning the interior, because that helps me when I come across it with 1 rag, and then just dry it so that I'm not leaving any watermarks anywhere, or water skits, whatever you want to call it, within the interior of the vehicle. It's kind of similar to like cleaning the windows, so you want to make sure you don't leave any water skits. So within this cup holder here, I like to spray on my brush and then use my all-purpose cleaner, and then I just take my brush and just like go like that within there, because it's a lot of cracks within the middle console, so you gotta make sure you get them out. And if you can also take the cup holders out. So that's what I do as well, to make sure I just get every part of the middle to get it completely clean. And then I also still take a rag to get all the suds out of it to make sure that I can keep it looking nice and shiny when the customer come out. So this is the complete interior middle console. I just did the seat, the steering wheel, and also like the accessories up here. So now I'm going to go ahead and put everything back where I got it from. And then I'll go ahead and move on to the back seat and the seats itself. So I always spray the seats, all-purpose cleaner. Even though these seats are pretty clean, I'll just spray it just as a courtesy to the customer. So every time that I clean their vehicle, their seats are always clean. So, you know, that's just that simple. I don't do anything extra. I want to make sure that's dry. But yeah, I just moved to the back seat. This is actually this, and then the door jambs. I do that afterwards. But like I said, I did this one already, so I just have to do the right side. This should take pretty quick. But the same process as the front. I do spray on the doors. There's no electronics that would get damaged here. So I'll spray on the doors here and just same thing, just wipe. I wouldn't spray too heavily, and then also you want to check the type of all-purpose cleaner that you use or interior cleaning tool, because if you use something like the Purple Power or acid or something like that, you can definitely like damage by spraying directly on the material. So this right here I have, this is Simply Green. You can also get it from like Walmart and stuff like that. It has a light smell, that's why I like it. So it helps with customers when they come back and look at their vehicle. And then it's not that strong where it leaves a stain if you let it sit. So that's important, because some all-purposes will leave like wet white stains or something like that because you let it sit too long on the material, and that looks really bad when the customer comes out and look at it, but when it dries up on the vehicle. So this car is already pretty clean on the interior, so the main thing that I'm doing here is just kind of like disinfecting it in a way for the customer. This is a every 2 weeks customer. So their car stays pretty clean by us, and we keep it clean. So same thing here with the interior, door handles in between here. Most cars, if it has like the nudges and stuff for the windows and the seats, you want to use your brush to it. But like I said, this car is already clean, so there's not too much of any dust in between those nozzles and handles. But I do still try to clean in between them with my rag. And then for here, I use 2 rags because one I spray this stuff on, and the other one is completely dry. So that just makes sure I don't leave any smears or watermarks on the metal and glass and things like that. So this is my last part of the wipe down before I move on to my door jambs and the tires and wheels. And then I call my client out. that's the end of our interior wipe down. So now I'm going to focus on my door jambs and my tires and my wheels. So I'm going to drop it there and open up this door. So because it's a nice car and the door jambs is very visible, you want to be able to have the door jambs look similar to the paint because it's a clean car, so the customer will see the door jambs. So I do take my time on the door jambs just to make sure they're super clean. So when you're washing, you always want to make sure you just kind of like looking at everything on the car. So you can sometimes miss stuff. So like throughout the process when I'm finishing up my detail, I like to just look at everything in the process so I can know like when I'm completely done, I can come back with a rag or something and touch up anything that I miss. So like I see on the outside, it's just like a little dust. So I'm gonna touch that up as well. So 1 second, I'm just cleaning the back. I don't want to show it because I don't want to show the tag. So here we go. On this side, same thing. Door jambs clean. Like again, sometimes I do use 2 rags. It's 1 wet rag and 1 dry rag, 1 damp rag and 1 dry rag. This is pretty clean. It has a little water on it, so I don't need 2 rags. So that's that. And the last door jam before I move on to the rims and the tires. So I already cleaned the wheels and the tires, but now I'm just gonna get all the dirt and dust off of it before I add the tire shine. And so this is just the door jambs. When the customer open their car, the door jambs is the first thing that they see. So you always want to make sure the door jambs are clean. So I just finished up all the door jambs, and now I'm going to clean the wheels and the tires. So like I said, I already washed them and cleaned them when I started my wash. So now I'm just drying all the water off of it, the dust, dirt, and grime. So that the degreaser didn't get off the first time. So it's good to shine it after you wash it and clean it. So that's basically what this is, like almost like a polishing without a polish or any wax. So you just polishing the tires, the wheels to make them look better. And the interior and the exterior of the car is all completed. So this is my last step, which is the tires and the wheels. So once I finish cleaning them, I'll move on to my tire shine. And the tire shine shines up the wheels, make them look pretty for the customer so that she can be happy. So that's that. And like I say, when I'm washing, I always look around, make sure that I'm not missing anything or if there's anything I need to go over again. So this one is pretty dirty. So yeah, it's just the same thing. You want to take your time, hit every area of the tire. Because the customer can see all of this. No need to rush. But I do feel a couple drizzles, so I am going to get done here as soon as possible. Because I only have another 5 or 10 minutes here before I finish up this vehicle. So yeah, same thing. I like to kind of do it in a rhythm too. It makes it easier to do. So kind of come up with a routine for everything you do when you're detailing, which will make your job as easy as possible and you don't miss anything. If you watch like my videos or if you continue to watch me live, you will see like everything that I do, I got like a routine with it. So it's kind of like muscle memory where I don't miss anything. I don't get a lot of customers complaining about stuff getting missed because 90% of the time I'm doing the same routine. So like I won't miss anything. So this is a tire shine. Tire shine. You always want to start on the outer layer of the tire and you work your way on the face of the tire and then we do the edges. This doesn't have much edges, so alright, so this vehicle is completely done from the interior to the exterior, from the tires to the wheels to the vacuum to the whole detail, which I recorded on live, which I will be posting tomorrow. Here's the final shot of this vehicle, minus my touch-ups. So if you like this video, thank you guys for watching. I will continue to post more videos of content and our videos. I thank you all for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe. Like I say, every video we're gonna just keep them coming.